welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh, his team fired up and ready for this one. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott, his team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opener. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills first down.
Play action. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. One more time going up top with Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
4th and goal.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far.
Still second down.
And it draws the flag. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open man is Hopkins. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Jackson going to keep it himself. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him.
And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So, Greg, here are the Bills. What a year last year. 13-4, beat the Broncos and the Ravens in the playoffs, but once again ran into Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Anything that we can say is that one thing to get them to the big game this time?
Well, I mean, we'd probably start with they need Patrick Mahomes to retire. And but in all seriousness, Mike, I think when you look at Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those things where they just happen to exist in a generationally great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, and one of the greatest players we've seen in the last 25 years at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So they just need, as hard as it is, they just need to continue to chip away. Just continue to go. They can't make Kansas City the boogeyman, because all of a sudden now that starts to get into your head. Continue to win. Continue to win the division. Continue to get home playoff games. And if they keep knocking at the door, eventually they're going to get over that hump, because Josh Allen and this roster, they are a Super Bowl contending team. They just got to find a way to get over the hump in the game that matters.
3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of it.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Davis. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So Really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy. They're the spread attack. They've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Mitchell. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense going to get it one final time in this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
12 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
12 yards. That's another Bills.
Now Allen on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing
Our
when
trip
you're
around
open,
the NFL
stay open,
starts now.
That's the
at
stuff that
Lambeau
makes
Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He had 15 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's got his first of the new season right now. The Packers get the victory, 27-13, the final score. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Matthew Stafford. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Rams wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the man who spent 2023 with San Francisco, Sam Darnold. Can't find an open receiver, so he tucks it, and he's going to go, and go, and go. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So on come the Ravens. Hey, Greg, what a story again last year. 12-5, 13-4 the year before that. Regular season, they have been as good as almost anyone in the NFL. But it's the story if you're living in the AFC. Get over that hump, whether it's Buffalo or Kansas City. It's hard to get to the big game on this side of the draw.
Oh, there's no question. And I think if you're Baltimore and you're Buffalo and you look around and you say, man, we should have a couple Super Bowl titles. If we were living in a non-Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, maybe teams would look at us a little bit different than they do. But they just need to continue to stay the course. Lamar Jackson, one of the best players, regardless of position, in the entire league, multiple-time MVP winner. So they have a Super Bowl roster. Let's not make no mistake about it. They need to just continue to hold serve in the regular season, continue to play for division titles, get as many home playoff games as possible. So when the money's on the line and trips to Super Bowl on the line, they need these games to come through Baltimore.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Another run here with Mitchell. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He'll get it inside the 20. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens are out to a 21-10 lead. Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And two new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
Still first down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
15 yards to go.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Aside that open man is Knox.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Now Allen facing third and long. Has his man. It's Samuel. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
He'll go again with Davis. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 10.
2nd down at the Ravens.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll go with the sneak. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Allen will give this to Davis. And this a slight improvement over the previous, but he's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Third and goal.
From the gun, here is Allen. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A loss of a yard.
Now Jackson on the move. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Mitchell. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Bateman is the motion man.
Third down.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Mitchell. No gain on the play.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
2 yards on the
to the air on second catch. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. They need one right now. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Travis Jones. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the give, it's Mitchell. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll try the right side with Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Third and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming. Ravens bring their punt team out as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's first and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Here is second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
On the play. That's good for Bills.
They'll go play action here with Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
That's another Bills.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Allen now on second down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
To throw again, it's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on second down. It's out. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down.
Third and 4.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.